It's Wednesday night, which can only mean one thing. It's time for another explosive, action-packed edition of AEW Dynamite. I'm Alex Abrahantes, and boy, do we have a can't-miss edition tonight. There is late-breaking news. In case you haven't heard, I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. And then I've got someone very special that I want to discuss this breaking news with. But before we get to that, I want to talk about one of the matches that's going to take place tonight on Dynamite. Now, fresh off of his hard-earned, hard-fought victory last week, Kenny Omega defended his AAA championship. Well, tonight, he's going to be taking on one half of the best friends, or one-third of the best friends, if you will, in Trent. I'm looking to see another action-packed match, a match that could really, truly go either way. This is going to be a classic. Now, let's talk about classics because we are in the midst of making history here in AEW. So the breaking news is there is going to be a brand new singles championship, which is going to be the TNT championship, and that's going to be crowned at Double or Nothing in May. But let's go ahead and start talking about the tournament. And I want to talk to someone who's very familiar with tournaments because he took part, or his team took part, in the first ever tournament to crown the AEW Tag Team Champions. I'm talking about none other than the Doctor, the ring general himself, fresh from Southern California, I might add. C-Dizzle, Chris Daniels, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, man. I'm representing Southern California, the best place I've ever been. I'm enjoying that Southern California sunshine on a lovely Wednesday.
I can see that, my friend. You're looking like, you got the T-shirt, you're rocking the T-shirt, you're getting a tan. Life couldn't be any better there for you in SCU. Now, let me ask you, Chris. Man. Your team, obviously, you got Kazarian and, of course, Scorpio Sky. They were the first ever AEW Tag Team champions, along with yourself. We just announced at AEW that we're going to be crowning the first ever TNT champion. First and foremost, do you even know whether you're in the tournament?
No, that's all stuff we're all going to find out. They announced the first half of the brackets with Cody and Sean Spears and Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara. There's 4 more slots available. Hopefully I'm one of them. If not me, hopefully Frankie Kazarian, hopefully Scorpio Sky. That's an opportunity to make history that I would love to be a part of. So, I mean, it's all up in the air, and we're all going to find out tonight.
Now, quick question for you. How do you prepare going into a singles tournament? Now, obviously, some of the guys already know who they're facing. Like, as you mentioned, Darby Allin already knows who he's facing, right? He's facing Cody Rhodes and Cody Rhodes is going to be facing Sean Spears, and Darby Allin is going to be taking on Sammy Guevara. They already know, but the other half have no idea. So how do you prepare for a tournament that's this important? Because as we all know, history is going to be made, and being the first ever TNT champion is a really big deal.
Well, preparing for something like this is just part of the game. I mean, we as professional wrestlers, we're not sure what matches are going to be scheduled for us, whether they're tag team matches, 6-man matches, or singles matches. So we're always ready to go, whether it's a singles competition or a tag team event. For ourselves, Frankie Kazarian, myself, and Scorpio Sky, we all started as singles wrestlers and became a team. So we're very comfortable transitioning in and out of tag team wrestling into singles wrestling. So we're all prepared for this, and if our names get called to be part of this tournament, we'll be prepared.
Very good. Now I'm going to put you on the spot because we already know one half of the brackets. So who do you think is going to take it? This tournament begins next week on Dynamite. Of course, Cody Rhodes versus Sean Spears. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's a match that we've seen in the past, but I know that Sean Spears is a very dangerous individual. I was just recently in the ring with him, and I know that he's itching for an opportunity to prove that he belongs in that upper echelon of AEW talent. And a victory over Cody would certainly make him the number one guy in this tournament. So, I mean, it's an opportunity that's at his feet, and whether he capitalizes or not, I guess we'll all find out.
That's true. And both of these guys have bad blood. They have animosity. We know why Sean Spears is called the chairman here in AEW. But you want to talk about bad blood, let's talk about the other match that we know of, Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. Who's your pick in this one?
Well, the last time I saw those guys go at it, Darby got his hand raised. But again, Sammy Guevara, I've had the opportunity to wrestle him, and I know that he's one of the most talented guys on our roster. And when you add the opportunity to make history, to become a champion in AEW, certainly that adds fuel to your internal fire. So, I mean, this is an opportunity for Sammy to make history. Does he pull out all the stops against Darby Allin? I have to assume that, yeah, that he's going to. But Darby Allin himself, he's shown that he's willing to take a beating. He's willing to go that extra mile to get his hand raised. So I mean, that's a tough call. I'm not sure which one of those guys is going to get this one.
Very, very true. It's really a toss-up. Both extremely talented, both definitely capable, and either one of them could be the first ever TNT champion. Well, Christopher Daniels, thank you so much. Continue enjoying that beautiful Southern California sunshine, and we look forward to seeing you back on Dynamite.
I'll see you later.
All right. Well, I have another very important person that I want to talk to because there's so much going on tonight at Dynamite, including a very big debut. So come on in, Justin Roberts. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty hearing you there, Justin. So we're going to see if we can go ahead and adjust your levels there so that we can hear you. Because unfortunately, hey, there he is.
There we go.
The voice himself. Justin, how are you, my friend?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Alex. It's good to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm so excited for tonight. Of course, I just talked to Christopher Daniels about the TNT champion. How cool is this that we have another singles championship here in AEW?
I am really excited for the TNT champion, and then obviously building to that with this tournament. I'm excited to see this tournament because everybody is so hungry. Everybody wants this title. This is a huge opportunity, and we've got great matches announced so far. We still have more matches to be announced. So I'm excited for what has been announced. I'm excited for what's going to be announced. Just excitement all around.
Right, and we don't have to wait too long, Justin, because tonight we've been told that we're going to get the other half of the bracket. So we're going to know who our very first TNT champion is based upon what we're told tonight in this tournament. It's going to be exciting. Of course, the championship match is going to take place at Double or Nothing, which is awesome. But I want to ask you about tonight's main event because it's very interesting, right? We got Cody teaming up with Darby Allin, who he could potentially be facing in the tournament, right? Versus Shawn Spears and Sammy Guevara. Now, we know that Shawn Spears has been looking for a tag team partner. Perhaps could Sammy Guevara come into play there? But how does the inner circle work here? What are your thoughts about all this? Very, very interesting. Very interesting combination tonight in our main event.
I'm curious to see how that team goes because if you've got Shawn Spears, who's been looking everywhere for a tag team partner, I mean, he's even put it out to the internet and people have been sending in submissions.
Did you submit?
I did not. I just
just wondering.
I like to stay safe and just talk on the microphone. This is all I do, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
there you go.
That's all I'm pretty much capable of. So Shawn Spears has been looking everywhere for a partner. So let's say he teams with Sammy Guevara and just sees something in Sammy, because obviously we all see something in Sammy. As much as we probably won't want to admit it, we know he's a tremendous athlete. He's great. And if Shawn Spears looks at him and says, wow, this is the partner I've been looking for, like you said, what happens with the inner circle?
Exactly. And we know that Tully Blanchard is very influential. However, Shawn Spears has a really bad track record of just kind of leaving his opponents. So I just don't know. I mean, personally, I have to believe that Sammy Guevara is the most talented tag team partner to date that Shawn Spears has teamed up with. So I think that they could really form an amazing team. But then again, you've got Cody and Darby Allin. And what's interesting about them is we know that they've gone to war against each other, but they've also teamed up together in the past. So there's a lot of combustible elements here tonight on Dynamite for sure.
Oh, 100%. I look forward to seeing Cody team with Darby Allin because, like you said, they've gone to war. They've had incredible matches, but I think they both have so much respect for each other. I think they're going to be a very solid tag team.
Great point. Now, let's talk about a very big debut. Let's just say it's a monster debut because tonight, the Murder Hawk monster Lance Archer makes his debut tonight on Dynamite. We know the strong words that have been said from Jake the Snake Roberts towards Cody. We've seen just a little piece of what Lance Archer can do. What are your thoughts about this debut? This is massive.
I'm really looking forward to this. Lance Archer is capable of so much. I've been watching Lance Archer for so many years, and just in the past couple of years, he has picked up so much steam and he's become dangerous. Then you add in Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake Roberts in his ear, guiding him in AEW. Now, you put those together, and we have something to look out for because Lance Archer is going to be vicious when he comes in. Tonight is his opportunity to come in and make an impact, and he's going to do that. I worry for his opponent. I don't know who his opponent is, but I worry for his opponent. I worry for the entire AEW roster because Lance Archer is dangerous.
There's no doubt about it. We're going to find out exactly what he brings to the table tonight. Justin, thanks so much for joining me. So much going on tonight. Cannot wait. Of course, we are live tonight on TNT. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another exciting action-packed edition of AEW Dynamite that you do not want to miss. And you know what else you don't want to miss? The post-show with Taz, Excalibur, and JR. Make sure immediately after Dynamite you go to AEW's YouTube page or YouTube channel to check out the comments from Taz, Excalibur, and good old JR. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. I look forward to hearing what they have to say as to what took place tonight on Dynamite. So as always, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. We will see you for AEW Dynamite.
Tonight on TNT. Go home! The fight is on with the debut of the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. And Shawn Spears tags up with Sammy Guevara to take on Darby Allin and Cody. There he comes. All Elite Wrestling on TNT. Watch Wednesday Night Dynamite tonight at 8 or anytime on demand and the app.